Social media is the greatest threat to society. In the beginning, social media had the promise of growth and connection. There was a lot of benefits, and we had no idea to know the long-term effects of it. So, social media connected people on a global scale. Within seconds, you could be connected to anybody in the world. It improved social belonging. It amplified the voice of social movements through groups and communities online where they can share ideas. It enhanced education and information access, and it strengthened business and economic opportunities. So where did we go wrong along the way, and how did this long-term use of social media um, create it degraded society essentially? And I'll give you four categories and go over them on how this happened. The mental health side of things, um, the dark side of social media, it increases anxiety, depression, and loneliness. It creates a dopamine loop scrolling behavior, and then it creates algorithm behavior. Um, the dopamine loop scrolling behavior is essentially if you're watching like short videos on these social media platforms, or whether you're scrolling through articles or other people's statuses, this releases dopamine, which then gets you addicted to that behavior, and it's going to cause you to hours out of the day you're just going to lose track of time because you're going to keep coming back to it to get that same dopamine effect. And then algorithm behavior, because social media platforms pay people to do since get likes and comments or views, they're going to do behaviors that cause people to share and um, to just get more likes and views. So they're more apt to do things that they wouldn't normally do because of the money aspect. This graph actually shows how lacking social connection can actually be more detrimental to smoke than smoking up to 15 cigarettes daily. And this is through the Surgeon General. They released this graph. The CDC actually states that 1 in 3 people report feeling lonely, but the problem is uh, a lot of people place an emphasis on quantity versus quality. So they might want like 4,000 people on their social media platform instead of just seeking out a few deep, meaningful connections, which would actually be more valuable. And loneliness, through the CDC, that it actually increases your risk for type 2 diabetes, stroke, and heart disease as well. And then you get the erosion of human interaction. Online interaction has replaced face-to-face communication. Echo chambers reduce empathy and open dialogue, and then it encourages hostility and cyberbullying. If you've been on most of these social media platforms, because there's no face-to-face interaction, it's easier for people to be mean to each other. Um, there's a lot of racism, there's cyberbullying, and a lot of the pages can be really toxic areas because of the lack of face-to-face communication. Then we get into misinformation. Another problem with social media is that false information spreads faster than verified facts. And then the algorithms amplify sensational and emotionally charged content. So then that just kind of amplifies that effect, because anything that's sensational, it's gonna travel fast. um, and it's really difficult to distinguish between fact and fiction. And AI makes that even harder, because AI is it's scary how believable most of this stuff is that comes out of AI, or a lot of it anyway. And it's only going to get worse as technology keeps on progressing. It undermines democratic processes, and this could be a lot of this could be either domestic or international. There could be political manipulation. There could be foreign and domestic misinformation campaigns, which that could be as extreme as a presidential campaign, and another country is actually putting out misinformation into your social media platforms to try to get you not to vote for this person. And then in that way, they actually decided who America voted for, because they put out that misinformation. And then it gives a platform for disruptive voices, racist groups, hate groups, etc. So as we can see, there's a lot of benefits to social media, but there's a lot of risk as well. It can be a very powerful tool, but at the same time, it's shown that it can definitely just degrade society.